Welcome to another episode of Unleashing You. At Unleash You, we believe that knowledge is power, and we love sharing both. When organizations talk about AI readiness, they often focus on the flashy stuff: models, infrastructure, and tools. But beneath the surface lies the unglamorous hero of AI success: documentation. The culture of documentation isn't just about writing things down. It's about creating a living, breathing repository of organizational knowledge that empowers teams, breaks down silos, and fuels innovation. Yet, many organizations struggle with this. Knowledge hoarding, whether intentional or unintentional, creates silos, delays problem solving, and stifles progress. It's like building an AI model on a crumbling foundation. Without a culture of documentation, even the best AI tools become glorified paperweights. So how do you move from documentation as an afterthought to documentation as a cultural cornerstone? 1. Shift the mindset. Documentation as empowerment. Documentation often gets a bad rap. It's seen as tedious, time-consuming, and frankly, someone else's job. To change this, organizations must reframe documentation as an act of empowerment, not a chore. When individuals document what they know, they aren't just offloading tasks. They're creating tools that make work easier for their colleagues, their future selves, and the organization as a whole. Make it personal. Tie the act of documentation to impact. For instance, how many hours could you save next time by documenting this process today? Secondly, find a way to capture knowledge at the point of attack. Employees jump from activity to activity. If we aren't empowering them to capture knowledge at that moment in time, they will move on to the next thing on their to-do list. 2. Create an evergreen approach. Static documentation is a ticking time bomb for obsolescence. Building a culture of evergreen documentation means making it a regular habit to revisit, update, and refine existing resources. Encourage teams to audit their documentation quarterly. Pair this with moments of reflection. Has the process changed? Are new tools or strategies being used? Are common pitfalls missing from the guide? Turn this into a shared responsibility by assigning documentation owners who take pride in ensuring their areas of expertise are up to date. This makes evergreen documentation a dynamic, team-driven effort, not just a leadership mandate. And if you can find a platform that automates this process, even better. 3. Break down silos and build bridges. Knowledge silos thrive when individuals view expertise as power, not as a resource to be shared. Combat this by fostering collaboration and rewarding transparency. In Unleash You's journey, we found that storytelling and shared experiences were powerful tools for breaking silos. Celebrate instances where documentation led to big wins. Encourage team-wide sharing sessions where employees present what they've documented and learned. This not only distributes knowledge, but inspires others to do the same. 4. Leverage technology to scale the effort. Technology can amplify a culture of documentation. Centralized knowledge bases, wikis, and AI tools that auto-summarize or analyze content make documenting and accessing knowledge easier. But remember, technology is only as effective as the culture behind it. Organizations that embrace a culture of documentation unlock hidden potential. They empower their teams to innovate faster, adapt to change, and ultimately thrive in the AI era. At Unleash You, we believe in making hard work easier, one piece of well-documented knowledge at a time. It's time to stop hoarding knowledge and start unleashing it. Let's make documentation the backbone of your AI readiness strategy.